Legally distinct exclamation noise. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the season finale of The Inspectors. Yay! So, before we get into everything, gotta thank Gilding Light for this wonderful space. Yay, Gilding Light. we will have a giveaway from D&D Beyond. So thank you, D&D Beyond, for a digital copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So look for the giveaway to start in the chat during the episode. Also, all the wonderful sound you hear is provided by Sirenscape. Go check them out at syrinscape.com. And let's see here. All right. Let's go into in-game. Yay! Hey, everybody. All right. Now then, hey, no false mutings. Okay, I saw that. And welcome. So let's go around to our cast and introduce them. Start with Crystal.
Oh boy. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the Changeling Sorceress.
Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori and I am playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She's your human inquisitive rogue.
Adam.
Hey, I'm Adam. I'm playing Rox Boulder, and he is a cleric wizard, or wizard cleric, whichever one.
And Kane, Vera. Kane. Vera.
Either works. Hey, I'm Vera. You can find me just about everywhere on the internet under Vera Says Dragons, and I play the Drow Paladin Kane Ekaros.
All right, and I'm your DM, DC. You can find me everywhere, DC Lasair, DC LASAIR. So, does anyone want to do a recap? We'll bust right into this. So last time, there was a rat maze, or a rat encampment, that was instantly burnt to the ground by our guest star coming out of it, Robogoblin, Phoenix, with the Phoenix God coming in. It burned. Everyone got out, including Rox, who Rox doesn't know his fate yet. But Rox found an easy button that was dropped by Martino and pressed it as guards were taking him away. And so, yeah. You got out, you hit the easy button, people came, picked you up, dropped you off in Waterdeep. Where would you like to go?
Oh, maybe the theater?
All right. Do you just walk there? Do you call a carriage, or?
Yeah, I could try to hail the chauffeur.
All right. Well, to get him, you need a different kind of button, but otherwise you get a basic, the everyday drays that wander around Waterdeep. So one pulls up, and a dray is basically kind of like the double-decker bus of Waterdeep. And so there's a lot of room, a bench, can sit on top in the open air or on the bottom. And it'll take you out to the theater.
Yeah, I think Rox would be open air bench, maybe, I guess, next to the person if you could.
All right. Yep. You're next to the driver. Sure. And so it pulls you up to the theater. What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess just look around and see if it's still up and running. Because I think we had saved them at one point. And then if they look to be in business, I think he would just try and go and find his friends.
Yes, it is up and running. So. Otherwise, you can head back to the manor.
Yeah, I think you just head back.
All right. And as you're heading back, a gnome approaches you. Just kind of a patchy brown beard, glasses round, and comes up to you and says, "You're one of the inspectors."
Rox will look around for a second and say, yeah, I am. I didn't know that people knew that.
Oh, yes. Well, sort of. You have to know how to listen. But people do sort of know about you, at least where I come from. Anyway, I understand. Look, one of your friends, Molly, did a favor for me, and I just wanted to say thanks. And here's a little box for you, and whoever can open it is fine. There's a code. I'm not sure, but it's a box I've had for a while. I don't know how to open it, but yeah,
Take it.
it's all I have right now.
Who should I say this is from?
Yeah, just say it was for a book delivery.
And they'll know what that means.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, it was good running into you here. I thought I'd have to travel all the way to the Troll Skull Alley and everything, but no, you just happened to be here. Good fortune.
Yeah. Well, you said people know of us from where you're from. Where are you from?
Oh, here, yes. But there's whispers and things, and deeds get noticed.
Yeah.
And there was also some cleric going about telling all your stories. So,
What did they look like?
oh, they were a tabaxi there. And
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
and then you start looking into things like the name, the inspectors, and here's ways of finding things out. I can find things out. So,
Hey, do you have a card or anything? I mean, you can
no.
always use a hand finding things out.
Look, if you need, Molly can get a hold of me. But other than that, I really need to get going.
All right. I guess I'll deliver this box.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I don't have more, but it was the only thing I could find, and yeah. There you go. And wow, thank you for all the gift subs, by the way, in chat that I just saw. We've had Ben Boros gifting 10. Wow. All right. And I'm gonna mess this up. H Skrasic gifting 5. Nice. Thank you. All right.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much, and for all the bits. Oh my gosh.
And all the
you,
bits. Oh,
guys.
I
wow.
love you.
Yes. All the bits. Thank you.
Fanny.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. Now that you head back to Troll Skull Alley and the Oddities Commomancy.
While walking, you definitely check it for traps. Is that what
There, it's not trapped. There is a lock on it. It has. It's just set. It's a number lock. It's set to 0, and then there's a dot, and then 2 more zeros.
Okay. Well, I guess Molly will know how to open this one and just kind of head back. Maybe grab like a donut or something on the way.
All right, you head back. It's early morning by the time you get back. Everyone has had quite an adventure. It took you a while to get back because just time and the carriage, and you wanted to stroll a bit. So everyone in in the manor wakes up, and you come scrolling in for breakfast. You see a Dal already up eating cereal.
Morning, S3.
It stares at you with its button eyes, its painted, faded smile betraying no other emotion, and it waves
Yeah.
and continues
still
eating its cereal.
Not gonna get used to that. We'll call her. Molly, I have a box for you.
I think you'll probably hear the sound of like a ball bouncing just stop, and like the scampering of dog feet and human feet as Molly comes like racing down the stairs, followed by Wheat and Barley, who she was playing with. You what?
Wheat and Barley are very excited, and they kind of jump up on you. So you have, right now you're only seeing like mastiffs and not really rocks, as they both kind of lick his face and everything.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I missed you both too.
We were worried about you.
Yeah, it was a strange event. I'm glad to see everyone is okay though. But an odd gnome gave this to me, and they said that you would know them from a book thing.
Oh yes, now this odd gnome. That is a funny way to describe them, but accurate. That is fine. Thank you. I'll put my hands out for it.
I'll kind of hand it over to her, but like not let go of it. So, what is this book thing that he mentioned?
Well, he sells books, and occasionally I will go and collect special editions for him that are somewhat hard to get a hold of. We have an arrangement. If I could just, if my might, then just kind of like slowly pulling the box closer to me.
Insight check.
Sure.
Well, I don't know. My app's not open, so he will believe you.
I was gonna say I could roll a deception check for you. It's not that great, but it's not really deception. I guess it's more persuasion. I don't know, but it's true.
Yeah, he'll let go of the box. And, well, all right.
Okay.
All right, so you have a small box that's fairly plain, except for it has a lock mechanism on it, and the code is set to 0, and then there's a dot, and then 2 more zeros. And it's, about this big.
Okay. Would I be able to intuit off of it the combination, or do I? I'm trying to remember if I have a specific one with this person.
No.
Okay, well, I'll just set it down at the end of the table then, kind of like as far away from the cereal doll as I can.
All right.
I love how you say cereal doll.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what kind of cereal the doll is.
I'm not going to box it in. I don't want to get near it. And take out my thieves' tools and start to try to pick it.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand.
Alrighty.
It's not 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you tried, did you? It's a 17 plus 6 for a total of 23.
Yep. You pop it.
Perfect. Take a little peek.
And inside, it's sort of like the necklace that you found, the necklace of fireballs, except it's a cluster of pearls all smashed together. And on the inside is a slight engraving that says Instabake.
What? That's intriguing. Instabake. Okay. Can rocks identify stuff? Yeah, you can. I think I've seen you do that before. Okay. going to carefully take this object out of the box and show it to him. Could you please make this more specific and clear? It is magic, I think. Potentially very dangerous.
I'm gonna like kick his feet up on the table. What's the gnome's name?
Did he not tell you?
No, he wouldn't tell me anything.
Well, then it's not my place to say.
Well, I don't know if it's my place to. All right, I'll do it. I'll let that.
Just staring with it in my hand.
It'll take a couple minutes because it's a ritual. But
Okay, while you're doing that, and at the bottom of the box is a label that says Granny Smithereens.
This is exciting. I think I'm going to like this.
That's so many concerns. I think at this point, though, Kane would appear out of the kitchen. And true to form, they were cooking but got distracted. So they're carrying a loaf of bread and then also biscuits. But then on their head is a balanced tray of like bacon. And they're like, "You're back!"
yeah, yes. Did you make that for my return?
I did, actually. I was just hoping that you would still get here when it was warm, and I was right. But I also got distracted because I was only technically supposed to make like bacon and eggs and muffins, but then the loaf of bread just called to me. So I made a loaf of bread, and it would be really good if you toasted it, maybe? And they just like set everything on the table, like give S3 a side eye, and then just walk over and offer Rox a hug.
And he will run up and jump and give them a hug.
Easily. I was worried about you. We made a new friend while you were gone, though.
Yeah, are they still here?
I think they needed to duck out a little bit, but they should be back because we kind of maybe asked and begged them to sign a contract to work with us in the future.
A little bit.
Oh, well, that's great. We've
Yeah.
got another inspector.
Yeah, they he needed help connecting to his god, so we helped.
His god is very into fire. They blew a hole in the roof. It's fine.
Yeah, that did happen.
Well, just put it on our tab, I guess.
Pretty true. I'm glad you're okay. We were worried.
I'm glad you are all okay. I found a button and it just took me away.
I was just talking with my god because I was like communing with my god, but in that way, like where you don't actually expect them to answer, but then they do.
Oh, how's that go?
It was a little awkward.
Well, at least you had, some control over where you went.
That's fair.
I wound up in the Shadowfell, which was interesting.
How did you get back?
Kane, actually.
My god was like, "By the way, your friends are in two different places, and these two are in trouble because of rats, and then this one is in trouble because she's in the Shadowfell. So you got to figure out which one you want to go to." And I was like, "Oh no, that's a really terrible choice, but at least Rox and Molly have one another," I said. So I said, "Okay, we'll go to Sarissa and then try to figure out how to get to Rox and Molly." But then by the time we got to Rox and Molly, Rox was gone, and Molly had found our new friend. So, it was eventful.
See, Rox is like trying to sneak some bacon while you're like going through this.
Kane literally just shoves the tray towards you, like, go for it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. It was very hungry out there.
You're always hungry, but that's okay. It's a good thing.
I've
What?
also absconded some bacon and I'm feeding the dogs under the table. Just like tiny pieces.
And while you're eating, Kane, you get a message, like the magic message in your head. It's Archie's voice comes through. "Hello, Kane. This is Archie. How are you?" "I'm fine. The Phoenix called me again. I will I will always treasure you all. Thank you, friends.
Aw.
Oh, can you can reply to messages, right? Or was that only sending?
Sure, you can reply. It's special.
Okay, come back when you can. Please take care of yourself and be safe. And remember that you are important, so act like it. And then Kane will turn to the group and go, Archie just sent me a magical message. The Phoenix called him away again, but hopefully he shall return eventually.
Oh, all right.
He said thank you for everything, though, so he's very nice.
He really is.
It's nice to know nice people.
Very
will-
true.
That will give us time to patch the hole in his roof.
Or at least turn it into a skylight.
Very insecure. But fine.
We have a skylight at the warehouse. You seem to enjoy it.
I feel this is incorrect. I use it for egress. Ah.
At this
Anyway.
point, the front door to the manor opens, and in comes a familiar metallic stomp. And friends, you're here.
Hello.
It's been a few days. And rolling in his combat wheelchair comes Lucien, right up to the table. And he's like, "Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I haven't been out in so long. It's been a few days. How are all of you?"
We're
I think
doing
we're
well.
good. You look happy.
Excellent. Yes, well, people needed to be reminded I existed.
You know what? That's true. You should never let anyone forget.
On the second floor, the 5th room down, don't go in there. It's fine. There's no roof. Partially.
It's just a small hole. We're renovating. It's fine.
I wasn't a part of that.
You have to demo to reno.
Renovating what?
We're just putting in skylight.
The room for your new guild member, and I'll take it. The paperwork.
Oh, he looks over the paperwork. All right. How did you find this?
I'm very good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tonic. Yes. File that, please. And Tonic takes it right away. Oh, and get to baking the pie that the recipe Mom gave us. All right. Sure.
So much pie.
And Tonic stomps off on his duty as he goes somewhere, files away paperwork, then he stomps back through this main area with the large table and goes into the kitchen, and you hear pots and pans sound and things being sliced.
You were able to visit your family then?
Oh, yes, I can visit my mother every now and then, and she's one of the few people in the family that talk to me when she could talk, so make sure to visit her. Every now and then, I'm adopted and into the family, so I'm not always well liked, except by her, and I make sure I can still visit.
Oh.
And take care of her things, because apparently I'm the only one that can do that too. So.
I could punch the rest of your family.
Oh, well, thank you for that. But
just keep it in mind.
I appreciate it, yes. So, what have you been all up to? All been up to, those words.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're like super chipper, but like in an anxious way?
Yes. Well, it was good to get home and good to be out, and now I'm good to be about my business again. And to get back into it. And apparently, figure out how I'm going to pay for a skylight, which shouldn't be a problem. But anyway, so this hole is big enough for one already. You have to make it bigger. Is it?
It's a small hole.
It's a round hole.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to square it. Right. Okay.
Does it have to be square?
It depends. Maybe you want to leave by it. It'd be easier.
You have a good point.
It's true.
If we widen it a bit, make it look nice. Okay. Another thing to take care of. That's all right. So, what have you all been doing?
I went to the Shadowfell.
Oh, was that planned?
No.
No. Oh, well, you're back. Yay.
I am, thankfully. Though, I do have to say, while I was there, I was told by a being of the Shadowfell that there is a convergence happening very soon.
Convergence.
and we
It
need to
used
be prepared.
that word.
It did.
Okay. Tonic! And Tonic comes running in. And he's like, okay. And he writes down something on a piece of paper he pulls out of his, out from his robe. And he's still wearing pants because, as he said last time, he had to put on pants to go out. He only felt it as needed. So he writes down a note, get this book. And Tonic takes the paper and goes into the library and finds a book.
Oh,
All
so
right.
you know what the convergence is.
Possibly. It's a number of things. We
Well,
might be
I
able
have
to narrow
no
it
idea.
down.
No
Well,
idea.
I would assume it has something to do with the orbs.
Oh, that's interesting. Well then, that's all new information. We never experienced the orbs before. So, I mean, we've experienced orbs actually, but these particular ones, they're just different than anything else we've ever seen. So yeah, that's great.
Great.
That's great. I love dealing with the unknown, but that's why I'm in this business, right? Right.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he glances over, and he notices the book that you can use to write to him is still on the stand. Like, oh, well, if you needed me, I never took the book. I apologize. I wouldn't have known. Was there anything written? Did I be up to speed on anything else in there?
Outside of town, there was a camp that was taken over by were-rats, and they were building some kind of giant three-headed machine to attack the town. The batteries have been dispatched for now, but danger does seem imminent.
Were-rats trying to attack the town.
Seems so.
Huh. Interesting. Rumors. Okay.
Rumors?
We'll have to file that away. Figure that out. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
there
you
was-
could look into that more urgently.
Yeah, there was a leader, but he wasn't there. What was his name? Like Johnny Rat or
Scraps, I
Jackie
think.
Paws? Oh, Scraps, yes.
The full name could very well be Jackie Paws. However, the alias we were provided appears to be Scraps.
Scraps. Oh yes, Scraps. He's making a lot of moves in sort of the underworld here. Zentarum, Xanathar's Guild aren't a part of it, and that's very, very dangerous. Especially, it's like he took kind of an unknown operation over and started making noise with it. So he could be a danger for the town. I'm wondering what he's trying to do. I'm not sure I'm clear on that. What would he gain by attacking the town? That seems a little off, but
Is there still like stuff under the town? I think we kind of just filed that away as spooky and left it be, but maybe.
well, I mean, there's the whole sewer system, and then even further down, you go to the yawning portal. You can go into the Hallister's dungeon.
I think
I'm
Rocksmith.
sorry, what?
You know, the giant well and the yawning portal? Or you go
Right.
down, like 400 feet or so, and Durnan would have to let you in, but there's a whole ever-changing dungeon. That's how Durnan made his fortune, was exploring there and surviving,
Is that normal
along with
in
Mert.
this place?
Is that what?
Is that normal in this place? Just dungeons under giant cities and yawning portals? That's just a thing?
Yes, the yawning portal. Yeah, that's quite a famous bar here. Yeah.
I just moved here.
I'm sorry. I forget. But yes. So.
That seems like a security risk.
Oh,
Just,
it's
I'm
quite
just
fine.
saying.
Durnan's plenty powerful. He can take care of any dangers that pop up out of there. But adventurers pay him a fee and hope to get rich by going down in there and finding things. And the dungeon apparently never looks the same. After a while, it changes randomly. Spots will not be there. Paths will be different. But it's how Durnan and Mert made a lot of money and became as powerful as they are. And so Durnan built up his bar. They calls the Yawning Portal up around this portal, this hole in the earth that will take you into the dungeon. And so it's one of the most popular bars in Waterdeep.
Uh-huh.
We haven't really had time to go to the Arctic portal. Otherwise, I might have taken you.
I mean, that sounds like a good time.
Oh, it is. You can have it's, there's 3 stories, there's tables everywhere, people of all sorts going in and out constantly.
Mm.
Lot to do. And Tonic walks in with the book. Here you go! And he hand this big, huge book, and he's like, oh, this will take a moment. So continue on. I need to read for a moment. Convergence, right? You said Convergence and
Yes.
Shadowfell. Okay. And he just flips it open. Thump, thuds to the other side as he goes through. Like so. And as he's reading, any plans?
Figuring this out, that's our plan.
Oh, all right. Well, it's going to take me a bit to research.
That's fair.
For a lead, because, oh boy, spirity things telling you what to do, sometimes cryptic, sometimes not, sometimes it's a specific thing, sometimes when this is over here and that is there, and that could mean this, and there's a lot of alignment and other things, so.
Oh, I'm very well aware. I wonder if between the orbs and this scraps and possibly anything else, that may be the convergence they were talking about.
I actually have a question about that. The orbs themselves, the gods can't seem to see through once they affect us, because mine couldn't when we were trapped for the 8 months that we were trapped.
Yeah.
Furthermore, now we're hearing about a convergence. Would a convergence have to do with the orbs, perhaps? Something to do with extraplanar? Because if you think
It's
about
entirely
it,
possible.
we've kind of been shot to a whole bunch of weird planes, including the one of which we will not speak again, and the time loop.
Yeah, that would be my guess, actually.
I wonder if that's perhaps why the orbs keep popping up in places and causing trouble. Someone's trying to spur this convergence thing on in a certain route.
You see Cerissa's eyes get really wide. Can you imagine what would happen if all the planes were to converge into one?
My imagination's not that good, Sarissa, but I imagine that it would be absolutely horrifying, and it makes me want to start making muffins because that's de-stressful.
You remind me of someone I used to know.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Also, hi Rox. This is how, and Lucian. This is how I actually talk.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I figured it was maybe time to drop that ruse.
Well,
So my question.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much time I had missed.
Mhm. To be honest, though, it's just I'm very concerned, and perhaps we should just all be upfront with one another about all of that, because my god has also, every time I've communed with them, mentioned that the paths are all changing and that they're all being laid out. And yet I only ever seem to see two when they're shown to me. And sometimes a third one that does a completely different direction, which I would refuse to take. I like staying with you all.
We like that too.
agreed.
Yeah, I mean, Bakab asked me to get to the bottom of the whole orb situation, so I mean, I guess that means that's another god that is kind of striking out on figuring this out.
In a way, I had hoped maybe that my god would understand, because one of the things under Farlangen's power is travel. And, these kind of facilitate travel, I think, maybe, unless I'm quite wrong. I don't know. Magic's not my forte. I just do weird faithful shit.
Yes. I have no deified dog in this fight, so I don't really have an opinion on gods or direction with these orbs.
Well, clearly it's just time to find you a deity, so that way we're all in the same boat.
I appreciate that, but I feel fine.
I don't have a deity.
Yes, but you seem to be being interacted with by spirits of the Shadowfell. That might count, maybe. I don't know, unless they just think you're a good friend.
It's entirely possible. They keep saying that I helped them.
I do find it interesting that the people who seem to be fighting these orbs the most are not from here, and in two of her cases, very not from here. And just kind of glance at Sarissa and Kane.
That's fair.
Agreed.
Or maybe it was just chance that we happened on the first one, and now the rest of them being laid into our path is divine ordinance.
suddenly there's a thud and a small explosion outside.
Oh?
Never mind, nothing is chance. Everything is connected. I don't like any of this.
Sound of a commotion. I will run towards the door.
Kane follows.
So does Sarissa.
All right.
Same.
You open the door, and there's a small contingent of were-rats that are trying to blow up the outside. But fortunately, because of the heavy magic items inside, the place is well shielded, so the explosives just sort of leave black marks on the wall.
Uh-huh.
Lucian!
Mm.
And then someone throws a grenade, if you will, right at you. So everyone can roll initiative, because you
Alright.
opened the door and gave them a path.
I want to try and bat it back at them.
Yeah, try to catch it.
All right,
Initiative.
Kane,
Oh,
that sounds awesome. So I will let you attempt that first. So
Okay, how do I do that?
give me athletics check. What are you bashing it with?
Probably the umbrella sword, but
The umbrella
probably
sword?
the umbrella portion of it.
With the umbrella. Okay. All right. So yeah, give me an athletics check. Let's see if you swing and hit.
Come on. Come on. No, I don't. Oh, these online dice don't like me.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
9. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. So, everyone needs to make, in the radius of this, needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That's at the door.
Come on, little dice. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm getting real
15.
dice. I'm getting real dice. I'm getting real dice.
16 for rocks.
I also got a 15.
Okay.
I got a an 8.
Okay.
All right.
It's okay. I have real dice.
Those that fail take 13 fire damage. You needed to get a 15.
Oof.
Yes.
And succeeding is half. So 6.
That.
Ouch.
Da-da-da. Initiative for Molly, just for the chat, is 22.
All right. Thank you. All right. And
I got a 10.
Twenty initiative for rocks.
all right.
18 for Sarissa.
And we have okay, there's game. Okay, so Molly, you are first.
Okay. How many were rats approximately? Do we know?
There are 3.
3. Okay. So for my bonus action, I will use my insightful fighting against the one who threw the grenade at us. So it's my insight versus target's deception. So then if I win, I can use my sneak attack on him without needing anything else. And I got a 17 total.
All right.
13 plus 4.
I can hear double checking something really quick. And it's versus my what again?
Deception?
Deception. Okay. Cool. All right. I rolled a 2.
All right.
So
Okay. In that case, then I will step out of the mansion a bit and off to one side and draw my short bow.
okay.
Kind of shout, "Hey, no one blows up this house but us!" and shoot at him.
All right.
Here we go. Short bow attack incoming. 13 plus 6, 19.
That's a hit.
All right. So he will take 1d6 plus 3 damage plus my sneak attack. So 9 plus 9 piercing plus sneak attack. Ow. So 2 is 11, 16, 19 piercing damage.
19. All right. That one is hurt quite a bit.
Okay. And then if I can kind of scuttle a little bit further down the street and just not hide behind cover, but if there's like anything cover-like or even a corner I can get around.
Sure. You'd have to go fairly down the street to find cover because you gotta travel a ways to get past your mansion, and there's no real cover until you get to the other side. So it'd be beyond your movement. But you can,
beyond 40 feet.
yeah, you could go to the other side of the street and find a spot.
Actually, I think I might just move away so people can get out the door, but stay close if cover's
Okay.
that far. Yep.
All right. Rox, you're next.
I think Rox will just shoot a ray of frost at the one that Molly softened up.
Okay.
Oh, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And it's 10 frosty damage.
Nice.
You have a rat sickle. a were-ratsicle.
And I'll say, chill out.
Mhm.
It's just frozen. Like, it didn't even get a chance to move yet.
And then it's his turn. He'll pop out of the door just so we're not all bottlenecked in the
All right.
spot.
Sarissa?
Okay. Sarissa is going to use her movement to step out of the door and past both Molly and Rox. And she is going to Thunderwave.
Nice.
All right.
That is a con save of 13.
Okay. Con save of 13. Right. So one succeeds with a 21.
Boo.
And the other gets a 6. So
Nice.
let me know what happens to the one that succeeded.
10 points of damage, and they are moved 10 feet back.
Okay.
Or, wait, no.
No.
The one that succeeded gets 5 points of damage, the other one gets 10.
Okay. And they get
And the one that,
pushed back. Okay.
yeah.
So you push back that one. All right. All right. And now we are to at where we're at dead. The next where we're at. Okay. Is looking around and let's see here. It's going to run up to running up to rocks. Okay.
Oh.
So it is going to pull out its it's going to pull out its little short sword. I'm sorry, not a short sword. It's claws. It's going to try to rake you, and then it's going to try to bite you. So the first one. Yep. So sword 17 to hit.
Ouch.
17, yes.
Okay.
AC is 14.
All right. That's 6 points of damage from claw. It's going to try to bite. And a 23 for the bite, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I think I know what this is. 13.
Okay, you're fine. You only take 4 points of damage from the bite. Let's go. Other one is going to use a hand crossbow and aim at Molly.
All right.
It's engaged. It gets an 8.
No, it's not going to do it.
So, yeah. Nope. And bottom of the round, Kane.
How close are they to me?
You can pretty much walk up to any of them.
Okay, I will walk up to one of them, and I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay, there's 2 left.
Do I have 2 attacks, or do I have 1 attack? I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna hit both of the ones that I can hit. Hopefully,
Okay, so
ideally.
there's one that fired at Molly and the one attacking rocks.
We'll do the one that is attacking rocks first.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yay. And then a D8 plus 3. That's going to be 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then for the other one, I'm going to roll to hit. Where did that dice go? There it is. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Okay, and this on the other one?
Uh-huh.
You're
And on
splitting your
this
text?
one,
Okay, fine.
And on
Yeah.
this one, I'm also gonna put a what is it called again? Wrathful Smite. There it is.
Sure thing.
So I'm gonna need a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. I got a 14.
That is my save. So it succeeded. It's still gonna take the first psychic damage, but it's not going to be afraid of me.
Okay.
So it takes 1d6, 4 psychic damage on top of 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
It's just not scared of me.
This one is very, very hurt.
Cool.
You
And-
you just come in like a tank and knock right into it. So,
Good. That's my turn.
all right, we're back up to Molly.
All right. So we have 2 air rats left. And is the one further away from rocks the one that looks really, really hurt?
Yes,
one-
the one that fired the crossbow at you.
I think I'll try to shoot the one on rocks. So
Okay.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use steady aim to give myself advantage on my next attack roll, which means I cannot move at all this turn.
Okay.
So here we go. Incoming. Short bow. Oh, that's not bad. 23 to hit again.
Yep.
Okay. And so the arrow itself, man, dies rolling hot. 9 piercing plus sneak attack. Ooh, for another 13. So what is that? 22? 22 piercing damage?
All right. You split this one's skull, and it falls down. Make me a. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a dex roll.
Okay.
Oh, well, he made it on his death fall because this was the one with explosives. So luckily, none of the things he was carrying explode on him as he falls to the ground.
Good. Woo! Okay, good. As I planned.
Brilliant strategy.
Thank you.
All right. Rocks, it is your go. There's just the one on. Oh no, that was the one on rocks, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Rox will like check himself and then fire a guiding bolt at the one that was running away or is away from us. 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's a lot. That's 16. I don't remember what kind of damage that is, but 16 something.
That's okay. You make it into a puff of fur with your bolt. So just poof, and just bits of fur now lying on the ground.
Nicely done.
Surprised there are
Well,
not that many. Can we check the one at Rox's
I
feet?
guess that was a bad idea on their part.
Yes, the one at Rox's feet has a lot of small explosive devices on it.
Hmm.
Looks like they thought they could just blow up or cause a bunch of damage to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
How many can we take?
Yes, there are devices. So say you have 4 charges.
4 charges? Okay.
Yep.
And fairly intuitive.
Yeah, you basically set them, hit a thing,
Okay.
back away, and he also has a couple like fire bombs that he threw at you guys left too.
Okay. And a couple firebombs.
So he could
Would
have.
you say that you set them and forget them?
Yes.
I guess I'll kind of divvy them up between me and Rox.
All right.
Enjoy them.
Sure, I like explodey things.
So the fire bombs that you have, you throw, and you make a ranged attack
Okay.
roll, and when you hit, it does 2d8 damage. If they fail their dex save.
Okay. So it's a save, not a hit at all. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Perfect. Dex save, 2d8 damage.
Yeah,
And
sorry,
the-
I said that wrong. Yeah, it's a dex save. You throw it at them.
Okay. Damage. And the charges, I'm guessing it's if you're setting it, they have to dex save to get away from it. Same thing, sort of deal. What's the damage for the charges? Do you know?
Yeah. Yep. You just set it, and you'll probably have enough. You figure they would have made these with enough time to back away. So unless you're in dire straits,
Yeah, that's true. Or get shot, I guess.
yeah.
Fair. And they do the same 2d8.
Yes.
Okay. 2d8. Cool. Interesting. So they knew where we would be and wanted to bring the house down on us. This is very personal, and I do not like it.
Agreed.
Do you think this was like the main event, or this was like a distraction because they wanted us here for some reason?
Molly, you're aware that this, though a little more brutal than normal, is most likely because of who you run around with, who you know is a warning tactic of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This, no, it's like warning us to back off. They do not want to engage, but this could be that Scraps person again, who you may recall murdered poor Thorn and threw him in the river.
Perhaps.
Ah, yes, we owe him some unkindnesses.
We do indeed.
Mm.
I had a thought. Do you think that we are aiding to the convergence by blowing up the orbs?
Oh, I hope not.
I agreed. I really hope not.
Because they seem to be putting them in front of us, and we seem to keep blowing them up.
I feel like the orbs are meant to trap people. And so in destroying them, we foil that gathering maybe of power or denying of power.
That might be it too, because also consider it's not so much that they've been put in front of us, but that we've been sent to wherever they are, and wherever they are, they're affecting the world negatively, which we then put a stop to. So, oh, we might be pissing somebody off a lot.
Yeah, that's the other side of the coin, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because,
really
like,
do
we
need to
stopped.
find out who is behind this.
We do, but how? We don't really have many clues.
We have Lucian in the book. I don't feel that this is connected. Scraps is different. He is local. Normally, a transition in the underworkings of the city goes a little differently than this.
Mm.
He seems persistent and causing problems.
Well, we will deal with him when we need to, I suppose.
Now would be good, I think.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that
What?
the scraps, the bombs just kind of unlocked something in my head because it's like they blew up us, and we're definitely going to converge on them. And so I was like, oh, maybe those two go together.
Yes.
I like your way of thinking, Rox.
Thank you. Now let's go get Scrappy.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. He should really beware of us, you could say.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Mm.
Does this just pass for good humor where you're from? Like honestly.
Yes.
Because where I'm from, this would get you kicked out of a bar.
It has happened.
Results are mixed. Yeah.
But we are hot on his tail.
Oh my god.
Sarissa's going to walk inside.
Farlangen help me and Kane follows Sarissa.
Kind of pile the bodies and then turn around and stomp my way back inside.
Yeah, right,
Lucian's
so
there, just digging through the book, and he's like, "Oh, what was all that about?
Were rats.
Were rats? Why would they be here? Oh, right, you mentioned scraps. Oh,
Hmm.
Hmm.
well, that's a problem. Well, if you have time, take care of that, please.
Would you have any city plans here for a specific warehouse or warehouse district?
No, those are all going to be in the planning office of the city.
Hmm.
Things. I have some old documents, if that would help, and some maps of things, but you already probably know the area better than what those will give you.
Yes, I just thought if we could find some more information, it would be helpful, but I am familiar with where he should be. If anyone needs to gather gear or components, now might be a good time.
And Sarissa will go upstairs and get her new dagger.
What about books on were rats? Have anything like that?
Oh, yes, there are plenty of books on were rats and studies on them and things. Sorts of lycanthropy. Molly, you would know that the headquarters for the operation is in the dock ward. You know right where it is, the warehouse and everything.
Okay, perfect. I will get out a blank parchment and start to sort of like draw it for the group, the area, just as I'm familiar with it. Like this is the general layout, and under previous guard, this is where they would have units, but I imagine it has all changed with the were rats. But this will be the headquarters, somewhere in there.
Well, at least we have some knowledge. It may not be current at the moment, but it's something to work with.
If we take time to do reconnaissance, they may attack again.
So go in blazing like flame?
Sure.
I'm
Like a
good at
phoenix.
that.
Yeah, we are good at that.
We are all good at that.
Let's just not die in the process.
Yeah, I can't resurrect people.
How can I?
Well,
We should probably work on that.
you
Well,
will not be reckless.
I can heal us. And then also, I think we've got a couple potions, which I might have to take one if we're going.
Oh, you got hurt. We could rest before.
Just a short one should be fine.
Yep.
Okay, you can all take a short rest.
Okay. I will use a hit die.
So will I.
Rest. Ta-da.
Why do my physical dice like me so much more than my digital dice?
All right. Pow. D8 plus 2. Nice. I am back up to full. Oops, not 666 hit points. No, just 6. It's fine. Calm down.
I am also back to full. After 2 hit dice.
All right. So, Do you want to walk, hire a coach to get you there? Or nearby? I mean, it'll be a few blocks from your warehouse location in the dock ward.
May as well walk.
Yeah, we could.
Try and make it a little bit sneakier.
We could definitely make it sneaky. Yes, I would like
All right.
that.
So you make it up to your old warehouse, your old headquarters, before you joined up with Lucian. And you're in front of that.
Does that building look like it was attacked?
No.
Oh, that would have been a low blow.
Hmm.
Agreed.
So from our warehouse to get to the HQ, kind of if we can go through sort of the lesser known, like lesser taken pathings.
Yeah. You know, though Waterdeep is the city of splendors and has many well-marked roads everywhere, you happen to know a few paths not so marked and can lead the. This is somewhere you're familiar with, so you can easily lead everyone there.
And as we get close to that particular building, I would like to try to get everybody to stealth as much as possible so we can remain hidden for as long as possible.
Definitely do that.
I will attempt to roll stealth, but I'm wearing chainmail, so this is going to go poorly.
You never know.
Disadvantage.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's not horrible. Okay.
All right. So
14.
15.
15. Okay.
Nice.
Molly, what'd you
19.
get? What was that?
19.
19. Okay. And Rox?
Also 19.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, we stealthed.
Well.
So yeah,
we'll see.
group check stealth. Excellent. You can approach a number of ways. There is a sort of a fence and a usually unlocked gate, and then there's sort of a loading area. Like there's a small yard that leads to a loading area, and that door is shut. And then there's a small door next to the loading area that you can go into. Or there is another entrance just to the north of that. Or there's some outer steps you can climb up to the second floor.
That's far too many choices.
Why
Sounds
don't
like-
we try the steps and then we come in from above?
You rain death from
I like
above.
it.
The high ground is usually a good advantage.
Mhm. I think so. I agree. I was also thinking if I can sneak up to that loading dock corner, I can plant 2 of the explosives and make a distraction
Ooh,
while you enter from the front.
Ooh,
good
I
plan.
like that.
Good plan.
It will either go fine or it won't. We
True.
will find out.
All right. So you can definitely do that. So are you trying to set them up? Because they will probably go off first, depending where your friends are, and they'll go off while you're trying to meet up with your friends again.
Yeah, I figure if I get into a position and wait a little bit for the others to move, then I can plant them. And then if I use my movement bonus action and action to go full speed, I could get 120 feet in a round,
All right.
which should recover.
Excellent. So yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay. I can be speedy.
So all right. So you start your distraction. Everyone else, your stealth rolls were high enough. I'm not going to make you roll again for every step or anything. You make it up the stairs towards the second floor landing. There's some windows. This is sort of like an emergency fire exit thing, so you'd have to climb out the window to get here and everything. So you can sort of see in an office area in the window, and suddenly there's a loud explosion
Yes.
below as Molly rushes up the stairs behind you. And how many explosions did you send off?
I don't want to destabilize the structure because we're going to go into it. So 1 for sure, but 2 if I think it could take it. Like I want to make an
All right.
impact.
Do you want to roll 4d8 just to see how much damage you do to the building?
Yes, I do. Hold on. 2. Bringing in the backup.
Whole thing collapses as we climb up.
All right, so that is 6, 12, 19, 22 explodey damage.
22, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really not doors to speak of anymore there, but the structure is okay enough that, but yeah, there's singe marks everywhere. There's a lot of commotion going on and a lot of rushing over to what it is. From inside, you guys suddenly see the doesn't seem to notice you, but a were-rat suddenly locks that window and closes the shade, and he steps back in, and he seems to, you hear rustling. It's not well soundproof, but yeah.
So he essentially closes the window we were going to enter through.
Yeah. It was an office he was close to, so.
Kane can mime kicking it in to see if anyone wants them to do that.
Can we just like quietly open it? Or is it barred?
It's just he just flipped a little latch to lock it, so you can, sure, give me a sleight of hand and we'll let it happen if you roll high enough.
Yes. I want to pull this dude out a window. Can I motion to Kane? Like, I'm going to try to open the thing and you. Yeah. Sleight of hand. Come on. 17 total?
17. All right. So you lift it up. You take a crowbar, you kind of get under the locking mechanism, you do it, and you force it up, and now you kind of have it up a slight bit, and now you can try to push it up slowly. Or Kane, are you just gonna like try to dive through the opening, small opening, or do you want a larger opening for you?
I'd like a slightly larger opening.
All right. Molly, make another sleight of hand to see how quietly you can now lift this window frame up.
Okay. Oh, it's a natural 20.
All right. So
So quiet.
somehow, even if it was rusted, it makes no noise at all. And it just goes up. And yeah.
I would like to grab.
So you prepare your were you preparing Kane to go through?
No, I wanna lunge through, grab whoever was there, and haul him out the window.
Oh, the last you saw, they had moved a bit away from the window, so they're not near it. So if you go in, you're going in.
Okay, that's fine. I'll dive in and grab. That's fine.
Okay. You
barrel rolls.
You dive in, and there's a rather large were-rat, and seemingly had expected something to happen, prepares to fire on you, and you can roll initiative.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got this. I believe in myself.
We believe in you.
Oh, yay!
okay.
We got good initiative for once. Okay, it is a dirty 20. I'm never using
Nice.
online
Excellent.
dice again.
Okay, just a second. Let me redo this. Okay. Oh. Clicking some buttons. Yeah, we'll just go with it. Okay. So your initiative?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And Rox got a
18, I believe.
18. Okay. And here, Molly?
13.
13.
Yep.
And Sarissa?
17.
17. All right. I did not roll the best initiative. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, you're all good to go first. But first up is Kane. You are in a office area. You see a rather large were-rat in front of you. He has like this, just scraps of armor on him, as patches of leather and everything else. And he has pulled out a hand crossbow and is ready to. He had just pulled out a hand crossbow and whirled around, and then you came diving through. And so you're at a desk and you're about 20 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna dive the rest of the way and grapple.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make that check.
Yes.
Can we see this?
There's still a shade that was pulled, so no. Because the window's open, the shade's still down. Kane dove through the shade.
Holy shit.
Fair.
This is athletics.
Yes.
22.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
15. So you roll in and you have this person grappled.
All right.
And that
I misty step as my bonus action back to the group.
Okay.
With them?
Nice.
Dragging with me.
Huh.
Let's see. Let's see. It says only you can teleport up to 30 feet to unoccupied space.
It says only me?
Yes.
Oh. Never mind. I don't do that. I just hold tight and drag back towards the window with one hand over rat's mouth.
Okay.
And or muzzle.
And or muzzle, whichever it is.
That'll be your turn then. So you get to the window and you still haven't grappled. And that's sort of where your action will end.
Okay.
At this
I kind
point.
of just look at the group and go, I got him.
Rox, it is your go next. You want to do anything? And we'll kind of go down the order if any of you want to do anything, and then
I think
be its turn.
Can I just jump to the bottom of all of our initiatives?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to wait. So, Sarissa, you would be next.
Okay. I will poke my head in through the window and be like, well, did it work?
And you see kind of a large were-rat, and it Kane's strong, so it's not a problem, but a handful, if you will. And yeah. And you see an office, a desk area, storage closet,
Right.
and beyond.
I will go in through the window and start looking through the desk.
Okay. Just roll a. Let's make an investigation check on the desk.
18 plus 5.
Okay. Good. All right. We'll get to what you find in a bit, because you did well. So go from there. Molly, would be your turn.
So I've opened up the block. I don't need to keep holding it, right?
Yeah. You can. You'll have. It's gonna. There's nothing to hold it really right now. So you can kind of position it, and hopefully that's the point where it needs. So.
I mean, I could just leave the crowbar
Yeah.
under it. Yeah.
Yep.
Because like nothing came flying through the window and I heard, I got him. And so I will draw my spirit dagger and just sort of dive into the room.
Okay.
Kind of like the saber-toothed tiger does in the Flintstones credits. And just like throw myself back in through the window.
And you're in the same large office-y area. It's really kind of an open office. There isn't really defined walls or anything. It's just sort of this section of the second floor.
Okay. And do I recognize the figure in armor?
You not had much time to interact with him, but this is indeed Scraps.
Okay. Yeah. So Kane has him held. Like, you have been a very bad rat, and just walk up very slowly and just like put it right in between like the scraps of armor, going for like a kidney or
Wow. Okay.
Holy crap!
killed my friend.
I love it so much.
I love
Wow.
everything about that. That sounds like something I would do.
All right. So he's going to try to squirm out. So, but being held. So roll with advantage
Okay,
to attack.
sure. Oh, that's only an 11. Oh, sorry, 12. Because
A 12. 12 will not be enough. So you go in for a poke and he just kind of squirms and you just barely miss Kane. The first one. As he,
Sorry, backhand slash with the bonus action.
tries to go, okay.
Do it again.
Advantage again.
All right, that's better. 16 plus 7, so 23.
Yeah, that hits.
All right,
Nice.
so 1d4 plus 4 magical piercing, 7 plus my sneak attack, which is 12. So 19 magical piercing damage total.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. You sink the dagger in.
Mhm.
And he's still standing and is,
Sure.
hear him going. "Ugh." Anything else you can do?
No, I just like to say this isn't how things are done in Waterdeep, and just sort of like back up a little bit to give Kane room, but not. I guess he can't really hit me. He's held, right?
Yep, but he'll probably try to get out on his turn, which happens
Yeah.
to be next.
I'm just gonna back up like to block any exit from the room, like a door.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. So, it's going to try to get out of your grasp, Kane. If you want to do a strength athletics check against me.
I definitely do.
Get him, Kane.
Apparently, I have inspiration from a point in the past. I'd like to use that to give myself advantage.
Sure, because you need to beat an 8.
Better safe than sorry. My dice don't like me. That was a really good decision. Because one of these was a 1,
Oh God.
and the other one was a nat 20.
All right.
Yes!
Both ends of the spectrum.
So, he can't get out. Is going to attempt a bite on you, though, at disadvantage. Oh, you're lucky it's at disadvantage because I rolled a natural 20 and I also rolled a 3. So the bite doesn't happen and he's still struggling and manages to get out a few words. He's like, no one can provide for our operation like I can. If I'm gone, who's going to keep all this running? People need our products.
Someone kinder than you who doesn't murder people and dump them in a swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while I'm holding him, not to cause damage, but just for flavor, I'm gonna just knee him in the back.
And he's, no one's going to provide for anyone. Only I would.
No one cares what you think.
No one is as good at this as I am. I can dance around the code legal.
Up.
Maybe cut out his tongue.
That's a fantastic idea.
They call me cold-hearted.
It's what they used to do back home.
It is an option.
It's just also, why I left home.
And, Kane, I think we're back to you. If you want to do something here to him.
I like don't want to let go of him. Can I attack when I'm grappling someone? I've never been in this situation. I'm usually a caster.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can only do like a one-hand attack because you still got hold on to somehow, but you can.
I'll just punch him.
Okay.
I'll just punch him.
So make an unarmed strike.
Does a does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, just wondering, how do I punch? Unarmed strike. Just immediately 4 bludgeoning damage, apparently. So I just punch him right in the jaw and then hold again.
Okay. And there's still, you can hear commotion in the from the first floor still going on. They seem way more concerned over the explodey things that happen than anything that goes up here. There's even some smoke now trailing up here from the explosions. So what would y'all like to do? You give me one more strength check, Kane, actually. And
Okay. Please, 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 please. Okay. This was not bad at all. This was not bad. It is a 19.
yeah,
Oh,
I rolled a 4. So
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
we were good. We were good.
So you pretty firmly have this scraps at this point. So
Can we like sit him down in a chair and tie him up to free Kane up?
sure. You well have it under control. I mean, that's 3 grapple checks in a row you made. So that's just...
I can just hold him. It's fine.
Good. Okay.
It makes a heck of a statement.
It does. You are correct. He's still pretty hardy looking, yes?
Oh yeah, he's very hardy looking still. But it's like Singlethorn didn't know how to do any of this. He made us much poorer.
Maybe
We're
just
making a
stab
lot
him
more money.
a couple more times, like a couple more.
Bah, you can't do anything to me.
I just squeeze a little harder.
I think we have
He's like,
shown that we can. I will kind of pad back up to him. What was the Chimera for, if not to destabilize the city?
oh, he seems confused. Like, why are you asking about that type thing? But he's like, it would have controlled the path for us, right? So, who I wanted to get through got through.
The path. The trading path?
Yeah, the trading path between here and Daggerford.
Don't you think in trying to take everything so quickly, you are more obvious and thus endangering everyone?
I have so many resources.
And look at them help you now. And just kind of like drive the pommel of the dagger in where I've cut him before.
Oh, okay. He's like,
It's like boom, like on the side.
oh, that's uncomfortable. Okay.
Sorissa, maybe see if you can find those resources in his desk and see how he does deprived of them.
Uh-huh. So what did I find in the desk, DC?
So, you found basically a log of, looks like contacts. You're guessing, not that you can actually read it. It is coded, but it does look like deliveries being made, and there's times, there's dates, there's some locations, but some of it's coded, some of it's not. Some of it seems innocuous if someone were to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But you've done this long enough. You can tell when something's being coded, and you may not understand it, but you at least recognize there's something going on here.
Yeah.
Looks
to me like we have your resources.
You also find there is 200 gold in the desk.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yoink.
And various office supplies and some paper birds.
I will take the office supplies and also the paper birds because they're cool. But yeah, I will hold up the papers and be like, looks to me like we have your resources.
Sure, yeah. Believe that.
Could he have a safe somewhere, Molly?
It's likely. Give me a minute. Can I, as long as you've got him, keep him quiet?
Just put my hand right back over his muzzle mouth and be like, you're just going to take no loud movements right now.
I'd like to use a bonus action to do eye for detail.
Okay.
So I can use an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. So I'm looking for any kind of a safe, hidden, or otherwise.
Okay. First, Kane, you put your arm over his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to
The
attempt to
armored
bite
arm.
you.
It's an armored arm. Good luck.
Still going to attempt to bite you at disadvantage.
Try it, buddy.
So yeah, I got a 5, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, my armor class is a 19. Have fun breaking your teeth on my chainmail.
All right. So yeah, it's like.
He's just sitting there in this chair, right?
Yeah, you put him in his chair. You kind of tied him up. He's still kind of squirmy and.
Can Sarissa
I
go
get it.
over and just stab him?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to do that.
Okay.
This is what you get for murdering someone and dumping them in a swamp.
Oh, tried to blow up our house.
That too.
So I got a 19.
Yeah, you can stab.
Okay.
That's a good
I'm
number for a
going
stab.
to- Yeah. I'm going to stab him, I don't know. Upper chest.
Okay.
That is a 6.
Yep, he takes 6 points of damage. Just still standing,
is-
still looking hardy, but like.
Yeah,
"Urgh."
that's with the shadow dagger.
Hmm.
So let's see what that does.
Okay. It goes in and it does a good hit.
Okay.
Do I
The
find
the
any-
wound that's left has sort of a dark spirally shape for a moment, and it vanishes away, just leaving the wound.
Ooh.
Okay, so Molly, what were you doing again?
I'm looking for any hidden like spaces in the room, like anything for a vault or even like hidden in the drawers, things like that, where you might put other resources.
All right, and you had something special to do that with, or you're just doing
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't. I just have eye for detail, which helps me use investigation to uncover or decipher clues specifically.
Okay.
It's just a thingy I can do. So 14 plus 8, 20. What the math? Why? 22.
Yep. So you find the floorboard with the safe underneath it.
Oh. Okay.
Easily enough.
Actual safe.
Yeah.
It's like a dial and stuff.
Yep.
You have the best toys. Just kind of glance up at.
Rox, what would you like to do at this point?
Just kind of like whistling outside, trying to look not.
I'm gonna chip. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'll just look in the window at everyone. It's like, well, you all look like you've got this pretty handled, but just in case, and I'll cast bless.
All right.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll just be out here, making sure the coast is clear.
Keep an eye open for the water deep, the guards.
Will do.
Thanks.
All right. So you have a safe, and you
Yeah.
have a where at?
Is it like a dial safe where there's just either numbers, or is it like a?
Yep, it's a dial safe.
You wouldn't make this convenient and easy and just give me the numbers, would you?
And he's like, he can't really talk, so he's going to try to bite again.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So,
Bad man.
Yeah, and no, he doesn't bite, but he's like, ah.
Honestly, this is just starting to tickle. Maybe you should go to a dentist after this.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Is it possible to use like just a touch and sleight of hand to try to like basically break into this safe? I mean, I have explosives, but I don't really want to use it.
Yeah, you can use your thieves' tools plus sleight of hand to get in.
Okay.
Plus, plus.
Plus, yeah. plus. Okay, let's try to do this then. Get into this thing. Do you want me to do 2 checks, like 1 for each?
No, you just do the sleight of hand check, and then you add in your proficiency with thieves' tools.
Okay. So 16 plus 6, 22 total.
All right. Yeah, you listen and you hear the tumblers, and it opens up.
Oh,
And
sorry. Cut out for me for a second.
so you do everything. It opens up.
Oh yeah.
You see a book inside. What looks to be more money. A long small box.
I will take the long small box, the book, and just half the money.
Okay.
How much money is it?
So there's a total of 6 platinum in the small pouch. If you take half, that's 3.
Okay.
Platinum.
Okay, taken and 3 left. All right. Now, I'll just kind of close the safe again, tuck everything else away. What to do with you? I don't really want to take over this position, but I don't think you're the person for this job. What do you think, Kane and Sarissa?
He manages to get out a few words, though they're a little muffled. He's like, you would need someone good at security, contracts, and transport. No one is good at all those.
I'm fairly certain we know several people who are.
No, you're letting all these people starve. Taking away the business.
Where rat people? Your people?
Everyone that works for the organization.
That you took over. Who you didn't murder? Those people?
They're much more efficient than anyone ever has been.
He
You're
has such an
pathetic.
ego on him.
Mm-hmm. Also, historically, I believe that's inaccurate. So...
So we just need to depose this person.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Though I use person lightly, and not because you're a were-rat, because I'm sure there are were-rats who are fine people, but you in particular just seem like a slug.
No, I like slugs.
He sneers at you.
Sarissa, I keep saying you have good taste, and every day you challenge that opinion of me.
DC, do I feel like... What do I feel would be more beneficial to the city? Like, do we have enough evidence to turn him into the guard and get rid of him that way? Or would it be better to... Like, Molly is sort of torn on the front.
Right. So you can definitely herd him into the authorities.
Yeah.
You have books that, they can probably decipher. Or you can get someone else to run the place. Now, you know that there are people that depend on this life for making a living, but maybe they can find something else. But this is how some of them feed their families. And usually it's running low items. They usually don't want the attention of the Xanathar's Guild or the Zentarum, because those are the big things in town, and you just kind of want to stay under the radar. And so the operation of slipping, just items here and there discreetly. The single thorn anyway could easily stay below notice and still get people what they need and get people paid.
Mm.
Molly, I have a thought.
Yes.
What if we temporarily took over until we found someone who was good enough to take over for us? That way we can keep it running in the meantime for your people, but then we hand over power peacefully to whoever we think would actually do the job well.
We could do that. Yes. And I think we know enough people we could set something up fairly quickly.
Exactly. So then we just need to
Agreed.
get rid of this piece of trash.
Basically. Well, that's decided then.
So,
Does that mean we get to kill him?
There's like a definite eyebrow raise. Like, well,
Molly, since you last interacted with them, you do know a security company
mhm.
run by Minotaurs.
Yes,
Yeah.
Benny.
So I was thinking-
So, but this is a thought for Molly. I don't know if anyone else would put that together right now.
Oh, definitely not.
So,
No,
yeah,
actually,
what
Sarissa
do you do
would've-
with this?
Would have thought that.
that's kind of why I'm okay with getting rid of him, and nobody else can do it better. But I think I know of a dozen people who can.
Kane has a wisdom of 8.
Yeah. If we can quickly dispatch of him, I don't want to draw it out. Like, he's a.
All right, how are you
Memory.
dispatching?
I wonder if Sarissa and I can come up on either side, and basically try to like dagger coup de grace it. Well, Kane, yeah, or Kane too, I guess, because he's tied to a chair now.
Well,
It's real-
yes.
it's real gangster just taking him down like this.
Yeah, but I have a. Is a were rat a person?
It's
Yeah.
humanoid, yeah.
Ish.
Okay,
Ish.
so can I please have a wisdom save?
Sure.
Kane's up to something.
Uh-oh.
All right, just a moment. Hey, I got a 2.
Failure. So I have now cast Hold Person. He is now paralyzed, which means that any attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
Holy cow.
Molly, do you remember what yours does on a critical hit?
I
Or
do
what you can
remember.
do with it?
Yes.
All right.
Soul dagger time.
I have no idea what the Shadow Dagger does on a critical hit, but we'll find out.
Have fun.
Larissa, we'll go with your effect first because Molly's effect will definitely end this. So, critical hit with the Shadow Dagger. You plunge it in, and these dark lines just sort of form over him, leading up, branching out from the dagger, and then they like sink in further as they go in, just doing a whole bunch of damage all over the body before you release it.
Nice.
Molly.
And Molly, if you would describe what now happens.
I don't get to use this one a whole lot. So the spirit dagger kind of glows when I get to hit with it. So I'm kind of channeling it right now, but I have to hit him, so I have to roll.
It's gonna be a critical, whatever.
But I have to hit him, right?
Oh, okay, go for
But
it.
you
Sure.
roll with
I could
advantage.
miss,
You roll with
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Don't
Wouldn't it
forget.
be great if I but I don't. Okay. So it is 25.
Yeah.
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 So I will walk up to him and just say hi to Singlethorn for me, and I just put the dagger in and twist it, and it starts to glow really bright light, and I'm going to draw some of his essence out into the dagger to power it. So just like a little blue light just pulls down from his body and into the dagger.
Yep. And with that and the shadow dagger, you pull a lot more than you were expecting.
Hmm.
And the whole dagger glows now. And
Uh-oh.
it fills up its charges.
Ooh.
And the whatever brightness was in his eyes is just gone. And his head slumps.
Hmm. It's better than he gave Thorn.
And just to drive the message home, Kane's gonna cut off his head.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
We're
go.
sending a message here. Kane is chaotic neutral.
Wow.
I was just gonna say, casual reminder that both Sarissa and Kane are chaotic neutral, and we're very, very good at this.
Apparently. Okay.
Kane is literally on the run because they betrayed the crime family that ran their city.
This is a fun detail to find out right now. Oh, well.
Oh god, Kane's making a habit of this. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You could have
All right.
postcard.
So, as you stand there, this deed done against Scraps, we pull away from you all now. And Rox, as you're outside, you see a bunch of paper birds fly overhead. You know, paper birds are birds with usually messages, and they fly to their destination right away and can only be picked up by their sender. They're a fairly common item, so magic item. But you see a flock of them go overhead. And from there, we go somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Possibly a win else, but somewhere else. An army of silver and brass stands before a dais. On this is a woman with long hair, long silver hair. She looks out among them. Like, okay, now is our time. We have one shot. And she holds a small cylindrical object up in her hand. And she goes, "This is it. Don't fail." He throws this on the ground. All this entire army vanishes into it as the energy ripples out and dark lines go under them. And they just fade into the ground. And outside of Waterdeep, an army of silver and brass appear. And that's where we're ending the season today.
What? No. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
Well,
So, thank you all very much for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you for being with us this season. We will be back April 29th
no.
for season 2. Find out where all this takes us.
Yeah. I want to know too.
And
Oh my gosh.
well, it's City Under Siege, no biggie.
Yeah. Happens every day.
So,
Oh heck.
all right, we have a giveaway winner.
We do. Let me just get that going here. All right. So we have Mamichum.
Congrats.
All right, congratulations. Please have your Twitch whispers open, and I will contact you with a code a little bit after the stream. So let's go around and yay! Let's go around and do our outros, and we'll go in the same order. So, Crystal.
Oh boy. What a season. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am pretty much only in this, but every Tuesday night, you can find me in the chat of twitch.tv/the Empath Theater watching Pawns of Prometheus, where they are currently doing a 3-part one-shot thing, and it's hilarious. And they have their normal DM dressed up as a bunny. It's ridiculous, and you should come watch.
All right, Lori.
Wow. Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity_Jane. You can find me on Twitter under the same name, Calamity Jane. As well, you can find me on the Gilding Light Discord. Come by and say hello, or find me on the D&D Beyond Discord. I'm a moderator there as well. I will be back with the Inspectors April 29th, so I hope to see you all next season.
All right. Adam.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam. You can find me at Adamus Lamas everywhere. Sunday, I will be on Featherfall Tabletop. We are fighting Strahd, and I think it's the last session. And then next Tuesday, I'll be on Graham Cracker's channel, and we are early on in a fresh campaign, so it's a lot of fun. And I am excited for the next season of this in a couple weeks.
All right. And Vera.
Hey, I'm Vera. You can find me everywhere at Vera Says Dragons on the internet, and you should definitely come say hi, come talk to me about D&D. This is my current only active project. Everything else is work in progress. It's taking me a while, especially because the government just took away my disability. But you should check out my friend, A Hero of Hearts on Twitch tomorrow at 1 PST.
All right.
And I'll type that in the Twitch chat.
Yay. I'm DC. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. I'm a producer for Gilding Light. I'm a moderator. I have my own stream on twitch.tv/DC Lasair. I will be streaming tomorrow. Video games. Yay. I gotta finish Genesis Noir and then maybe some Hades for Hades Friday. Keep track of my Twitter for the times because that'll be a little different for tomorrow. And for Gilding Light, we have a bunch of stuff coming up. So, you want bards? We have a bard book coming out. Satine's bard book. Go to thebardbook.com, and the Kickstarter starts April 22nd. We will be doing the Road to Battle of the Bards, and there'll be, I believe it's 4 shows that we have lined up, all bard-centric.
Yes.
And the first one of those starts this Saturday at April 10th at 1 p.m. Pacific with Ryan Omega. His game is called Poison Tulips, so check that out. And tomorrow, Friday, at 10 a.m. Pacific, we have a new show called Character Creation with the Lucas, the voice acting ninja, on there. Great guy. He'll have other voice actors come on the show, and they will go over character creation and how to develop a voice for the character. So check that out. Should be an excellent time. And again, we're taking a couple weeks off, so please come back April 29th at our regular time. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you to Sirenscape for all the sounds all season long. We really appreciate it. D&D Beyond for all the wonderful codes, for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything we've been able to give out this season. We appreciate it. I would also like to thank our executive producer, who doesn't get enough credit, great ghost girl in the chat. She keeps the network going. And it's amazing and wonderful, and we really appreciate it. And without the scheduling and all the support, I don't know what we'd do. So thank you so much for all that. Thank you so much, Satine, for this space, the time, the faith in us to have a show and to entertain people. Thank you for letting us do this, and tell our stories. It's really been wonderful and fun. And I would like to thank my cast too, because they've been exceptional. So, Crystal, thank you. Your makeup, your hair, always on point. You bring everything to this. You always looking fabulous, always asking questions, saying, hey, how can we do this? Hey, how can we improve the show this way? Or here's an idea. And you have to put up with my replies to it. And so I thank you a lot for that.
Thank you.
Adam, I've been watching some of your content. You are an excellent player and DM. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for bringing snacks and rocks to this, because it would be very different without you. And I really appreciate the time and effort you put into it every week.
Thank you for running. Did an amazing job.
Yeah. Vera, thank you so much for being here every single week. Really appreciate it. Your knowledge on horses. When I describe horses, you were right there with it. Excellent. Thanks for trusting me with your character's God. That's been so much fun to do. A lot to do. I really appreciate your time. You bring so much with Kane and there. I appreciate that it's something different for you and that you've chosen this show to be something other than what you're used to playing on D&D, and that really means a lot that you have that faith and security in the show. And Lori,
Thank you.
Lori
for
is
doing-
another person that does a lot behind the scenes for Gilding Light. So again, all this doesn't move without Lori, without Grey Ghost Girl going in at it every single week. She's extremely talented, brings it all, never fails. Has to, again, another person that has to put up with my messages and everything like that. And really appreciate you and everything you do. It's just wonderful having you. And Molly is a fantastic character and really like to explore more with Molly. And you're wonderful too. So not just your character, but you as well. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And to our audience, thank you. Thank you, audience. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming each and every week. Thank you for checking out our videos. Thank you for all your participation in chat. You've been a wonderful chat. We don't function without you either. It takes all of us to make this a thing, and we can't do this without you. So, thank you, everybody.
You, DC.
Yeah.
Giving us
Thank
a
you,
place to
DC.
play and explore themes that perhaps we haven't in TTRPGs and make this wonderful group of friends that this group has become, and let us just have this day that, quite honestly, for a lot of us, I think, especially through everything that this year and last year has been, just a safe place to exist. Thank you for putting so much heart into your story and caring about us as your players and our characters. And thank you for working so hard on this story.
Yes.
If you make me cry on stream, dang it, I'm never going to forgive you. I have a reputation.
Will DC make her cry next season? Find out April 29.
You're on thin ice.
I was trying to get away without anything coming at me, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
not
gonna
happening.
happen.
This
You
could work.
should know it's better than that.
So thank you all. I really appreciate that. Oh man. Okay, now I've completely lost my place.
We will be back April 29th.
That we'll be back April 29th. And thank you to our guests. We've had Justin on and Robo Goblin. You've been great. Thank you so much. We'll have more guests. Next season, we'll have new art too, and it'll be fantastic.
Yes.
So it'll be wonderful. And thank you again so much for watching. I'll keep saying this till I out of breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. And please join us April 29th and follow Gilding Light's Twitter for all the shows coming out. It's going to be a wonderful time. Please check it out. A lot of people are working very hard to bring you a bunch of entertaining shows and there's a lot of passion, a lot of great people. Please check those out. And we'll see you all later. Thank you so much, and have a good evening. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Love you guys.
Love you.